What entertainment means to me, it's it means joy, it means happiness. It puts a smile on my face and the faces of people, so I use one word for it. It brings joy and happiness.
Argentina, champions of the world!
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your View empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
It is a beautiful day out here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Winfrey Agbeleshi, and I'm still pregnant. Now, who knew that 9 months will literally feel like an entire lifetime? Anyways, I'm not complaining because I'm pregnant and loving it. Today, I'm here at the Dew Center, and we're here to literally have a prenatal yoga session. I said we because I'm not alone. I have Blessing, who's right here with me. Hi, Blessing. And we're literally going to be going through this process together. We're about to have a great time. So guys, come with us.
My name is Babatunde Olusonya. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and basically we handle cases of physical issues, mental issues, emotional issues, and also spiritual issues as well. Basically, what we're going to offer this afternoon is second trimester yoga practice. That's the yoga poses that is ideal for women that are in their second trimester. It helps them to actually be more active during their pregnancy period, and it also gives them the opportunity to have a smooth delivery when the time is right. So it's the sun salutation. A, inhale, reach your pie, mountain pose. Exhaling, fold forward.
I feel a lot of things actually. First of all, I can't really feel my backbones. Like I felt the bones like coming apart, but I know it's because it's been so long I tried doing the yoga, and definitely I'm going to continue doing it. I didn't know I could actually lie flat, like very flat on the flat surface. Normally we're told to like put a pillow to arch your back up and all, but then I did it and I was amazed.
So we legit just had an hour-long yoga session right here at the Dew Center. It was absolutely relaxing. As you can see, my tempo is a little bit reduced, but I absolutely love how I feel right now. And of course, I'm sure Blessing can actually say the same. She looks so relaxed. I hope you're good. You're good. Awesome. And until next time, we'll see you. I remain Winfrey Achebe. We're pregnant and we're loving it.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a Max Doing.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Ramadan, the 9th month in the Islamic calendar, is here again. This is a wonderful time to learn more about Islam and give to the cause of Allah. It's also a time when extra emphasis is on charity and good neighborliness. From the first day to the last day of Ramadan, join us on TVC from 3 to 6 a.m. every day for Ramadan Kareem, recitation of verses in the Quran, tafsir by great Islamic scholars. Ask the Sheikh for clarity on Ramadan and Islam. What's more, you can learn and win great prizes on the Ramadan quiz segment, all spiced up with soul-stirring nasheed.
Asking for a sign from you, 'cause I'm so broke inside.
Ramadan Kareem on TVC from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day in Ramadan. To participate, call or visit our marketing department, TVC Communications Limited, Eco Atlantic City, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone 0708 066 8003 or 0708 066 8004. You can also log on to www.tvccommunications.tv. Ramadan Kareem.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Albert Chinua Lumogu Achebe was born November 16, 1930 in Ogidi, Nigeria. He went to Government College in Umuahia, Nigeria. In 1948, Achebe won a scholarship to the University of Ibadan to study medicine, but after a year, he changed his major to writing. After graduation in 1953, he became a script writer for the Nigerian Broadcasting Service, NBS, eventually becoming the head programmer for the discussion series. In 1956, he visited London for the first time to take a training course with the BBC. On returning, he moved to Enugu and edited and produced stories for the NBS. Achebe was unhappy with books about Africa written by British authors such as Joseph Conrad and John Buchan, because he felt the descriptions of African people were inaccurate and insulting. In his spare time, he worked on Things Fall Apart. The novel was published in 1958. The book won immediate international recognition and also became the basis for a play. His second book, No Longer at Ease, published in 1960, is set in the last decade before Nigeria achieved independence. In 1961, Chinua Achebe met and married Christiana Chinwe Okoli, and they eventually had 4 children. The third book in the African trilogy, Arrow of God, was published in 1964. Achebe published his 4th novel, A Man of the People, in 1966. The novel tells the story of the widespread corruption of Nigerian politicians and ends in a military coup. During the Biafra conflict, Achebe's house was bombed and his friend Christopher Okimi was killed. Achebe and his family went into hiding in Biafra.
My name is Toyin Lulu Ogumade, and I'm the founder, CEO of Precious Conceptions, Nigeria's foremost holistic family building consultancy. What I do is fertility management, holistic fertility management, and that means we help intending parents identify, improve, and maximize their conception chances. I waited 13 years to be a mom. It was whilst I was on that journey that I decided I was going to step in the gap and do something to help other people. Okay, so what happened to me? I had fibroids and I went for surgery after like 6 years of managing fibroids unsuccessfully. I went in for a surgery and then I had post-surgery complications and I lost the functionality of my uterus. So the option that was available for me was surrogacy. We didn't tell our immediate families what was going on initially until our 5th wedding anniversary. Our father-in-law was like, what is going on, you know? And he was upset. He thought we were not serious about it. And then myself and my husband, we started talking about it. But we're Christians. So we were like, okay, let's keep trying. And then the 6th year, we kept trying. And then I told him, bros, come, we need to start looking inwards and go to the hospital seriously and see what's going on. And he said no. So initially my husband was against the idea of hospital. It was, you've done a lot of tests, doctors are poking you, you're losing your privacy, I don't like how they are just doing all sorts to you. No. And I started getting worried. So because he's the sort of person that is a bit detached from all of these sentiments, he appeared to me as someone who was aloof, someone who didn't care. at a point, I had to tell my parents and my siblings what was going on, that we were really trying, and I had a post-surgery complication. I didn't even get to know until it was the 9th, 10th year of my marriage that I had a complication. Okay, so I now had to break the news gently to them. We didn't say anything to my in-laws yet because it was a struggle facing that reality that I might not be able to conceive ever. It was horrid, you know, all the various tests I had to go through, seeing doctors, going through back-to-back surgeries. My family members were there all the way, supporting, driving me to the hospital, giving me a shoulder to cry on. They were there all the way. But still, we didn't share the gravity of what was going on with his family because we were also struggling with it. At the point when surrogacy was looking at us like this is the only way out for you guys, my husband was still saying, no, I don't want IVF, I don't want surrogacy. And I'm like, I don't mind. I am the one going in and out of the theater like I'm going to Lagos market, you understand? I don't want to die. And I started researching, and I understood that having a gestational carrier is more or less like you doing it yourself because there's no DNA matter transferred from, you know, vertically transferred from the host, the genetic, the surrogate, into the child. So when I saw that clearly, I was like, okay, it seems this one is a reasonable thing for me to do, and I embraced it. He still struggled. And at the time when we left for India in March 2010, we had to confide in everybody. Everybody meaning our immediate family. My dad was late, his own dad was late, his own parents are late. So we told our siblings, look, we are going for help in India and it's looking like it's surrogacy. The struggle really was, am I a woman? If I'm not able to carry a child, am I a woman? Mentally, it was hard. I love babies, and I tell people I want to have 9 children. I like having children around me, even till my old age. Let them run around and scatter the house, I don't care. So not being able to have for 13 years, it was like something was stolen from me. And then we came back with twins because we lost 2 along the way in the pregnancy. And initially I didn't want to share because I was in India, nobody saw me pregnant. So it was so easy to keep quiet. And my children look exactly like me. Photocopy. Because they used my eggs. She was just a host. So it was so very easy not to talk about my experience, to let people assume I had gotten pregnant eventually and then have children. And it was a struggle initially for me to share. My husband was very open. Even whilst we were pregnant, he was telling all our friends and people in church, because I was away for 2 years and people were asking, where's your wife, where's your wife? And he was like, oh, we are going through IVF surrogacy. Finally, our surrogate is pregnant. I will scream, stop telling everybody with this surrogacy, don't embarrass me with this one, you know. And people were like, what is surrogacy? What exactly is that? Indian, won't your children be Indian? And then, you know, from their reaction, I realized there's so much ignorance out there. There's so much mystery out there. People do not know exactly what this process is all about. They just saw me come back home with children looking like Slimmy because I had lost a lot of weight. And they are wondering, your tummy is not big. And I was able to lactate and breastfeed. So I was just a puzzle to a lot of people. So I decided, you know what, let me push my shame. Then I was still a bit ashamed. Let me push my embarrassment aside and face this thing head on. And I drew strength from the Lord. And he said to me, write down your story. And I started writing down my story, right from India. I started writing my experiences, what happened, and I started writing down. And eventually I took a bold step. I started sharing with strangers. I made up my mind I was going to talk to them. It was only a matter of when. I think it was 2019, before the COVID thing. We had come back from church on Watch Night Service Day. We had done the Happy New Year thing and co. And we came back home here, and they were in their room. And as I stepped into my daughter's room, I just had a funny feeling. Talked to them about how they were born. And I called them and I said, guys, you know what mommy does? They said yes. I said, okay, so explain what surrogacy is to me. And they explained to me the way they understood. And I said, okay, what if I tell you guys you were born through surrogacy and you could see the different expressions on their faces? And the girl just went very quiet on me. And the boy was like, what do you mean? And I said, exactly what you heard. I couldn't carry you guys in my tummy, so Auntie Pooja, you know Auntie Pooja? They said yes. Immediately I said that, I started crying. I just broke down, and my son gave me a huge, he just held me like this and he hugged me really tight. And he said, Mommy, it's okay, that's fine. And my daughter just went so quiet and said, you know, Mommy, now I know why you do what you do in Precious Conception. Surrogacy is redemption. The Lord restored all my lost years. And I tell people, if that is your option, embrace it. You don't need to be ashamed. The Bible says none shall be barren. It didn't say you shall be pregnant yourself.
Osubarere, agbe oga o. Osubarere oye. Osubarere, Proban ló ń dúpẹ́ wípé Osubarere, Osubarere, agbe oga o. A ní ẹni tó bá dènà dé wá, Jésù ti dènà dé. Labalábá tó bá dènà dẹ́gun, aṣọ rẹ̀ á fàya. Àwa yóò máa yọ̀ nínú Olúwa, Olúwa ṣeun, ó fòrè tí ó ní ọba tó ṣoore fún ní láì Ọlọ́run mo wáyé. Ìwọ tó ń ṣoore. Ó ní kí ni máa fi san fún ọba mi, ọba. Proban ló ń ṣeré lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ìgbéyàwó, ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ìkómọ o. Ẹ fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́rẹ̀ àgbàlagbà. Proban ló ń ṣeré lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo TVC Communications. Ó ní kí ni máa fi san fún ọba mi, ọba. Nítorí pé ìgbà tọ́ta ní ìmúhalẹ̀ wọn ló kọ́ lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ kó mọ̀ báyọ̀ fẹ́ ni ó máa yọ̀ ọkọ̀ wọn. Àti báyìí ni mo ti ń lógo rẹ̀ nínú ayé mi. Màjò máa yọ̀ mara bàbá. Ó ní oore tí bàbá ṣe ó jọ mí lójú. Oore tí bàbá ṣe ó yà wá lẹ́nu. Bàbá olóore o, ọpẹ́ ló yẹ o. Bàbá olóore o, ọpẹ́ ló yẹ o. A ní bàbá olóore o, ọpẹ́ ló yẹ o. Bàbá olóore o, ọpẹ́ ló yẹ o. Ó yá pariwo pé máa fi jó yìn bàbá, máa fi jó yìn bàbá. Àti wọ Friday ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀, Proban ló ṣeré lọ́wọ́. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ TVC Communications, àwọn ló gbé wọn jáde. Iwájú lọ́pàá ibi tí a máa rí sí gbogbo TVC Communications. Ẹni àpètè pé kọ́wọ́ ìdílé o, ìpele ló pele sí, òkè ilẹ̀ ó máa lọ gbogbo TVC. Wọ́n ní máa fi jó yìn ọba, máa fi jó yìn ọba. Ó ní bàbá tẹ́wọ́ yẹn Lédùmarè ọba mímọ́. Ẹ bá
place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show here for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, at number 1, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musiki.
Wow. Thank you to the Prof Band for giving us that amazing vibe this Friday morning.
What a way to start our Friday,
Yeah.
don't you think so? Good morning,
Yes.
Nigeria. It's been a Friday.
Yes,
Won't
it
you say
has.
it?
Now, Chef Amaliza is here with us. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so she has come here with some very fragrant ingredients.
Right.
Very colorful ones as well, and they're all here on display. Chef Amaliza,
Yes.
what are we making today?
We're making ofada sauce today.
Ofada?
Ofada rice.
Okay, so there's a name for ofada sauce.
Ayamashi sauce.
Ayamashi.
Ayamashi sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be complete with the aya and the mashi and the sauce.
Yes.
Everything is going to happen here right now. And if you're just tuning in, you caught us at the right time because we're going to give you the ingredients so you can probably follow along at home as well.
And you know what's most amazing about this meal is the pepper. This particular species of pepper used for the ayamase sauce is quite affordable.
Oh,
right.
really?
It's much more affordable than the red ones.
Okay,
right?
I never...
The green ones?
No, it's not affordable.
I go to my 12, it's cheaper.
So I actually heard this before.
Yeah.
That, you know, there's just there are not as many people making ofada as they are making the usual red
So
sauce.
it's hard to find the green ones.
Right.
And when you do, they're quite affordable. In my, it's my 12, my
Maybe and it's seasonal. You don't see it all the time.
All the time,
yes,
right.
it's seasonal.
But it's also a pepper that you can rely on to be very flavorful.
Yes.
It has a really interesting flavor.
It does.
But I'm looking at this ofada rice and the color is so rich. I don't know if is it just me? I don't know. Maybe I've just been seeing too much white rice, but this looks extremely brown. Where did you get this ofada rice?
So I got it in the market, and it's the local rice. It's more of the local rice, but it looks more brownish in color.
Did you pick it?
No, I didn't pick it. It's just how it is.
How do you trust that there's no sand?
Okay, no, there are ones that have sand, but this particular one doesn't have sand.
It's like you've used it before.
Yes,
I guess.
I've used it before. Yeah.
But then there is a process of washing.
Yes, you have to
brown
wash.
rice.
Yes, with hot water.
Hot water. Okay, so I'm going to go get some water in here while gives you the ingredients.
Okay.
So let me get some water.
So yes, we have Chef Amaliza here, right?
Yes.
And we are making ofada rice and ayamashi sauce, you can tell. Right, so let's run through the ingredients.
Okay. We have our bleach oil here.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it from palm oil, so you just have to bleach it. It's already bleached.
Okay.
Then we have the ofada rice here. Then the peppers for the ayamase sauce. Then we have assorted meats here. In here we have beef, some omo, and some shaki. Then these are seasoning powder, crayfish, onions, iru, like the Yorubas call it. Then we have egg here and plantain.
If you ask me, I think the iru is the star ingredient here,
yes.
you know, to go, because it goes really well with the ayamase sauce. Yes. There is no iru without the ayamase sauce. If there's no iru, then it's just stew that you're making. Yes. Now, talk to us. What are we doing with the plantain?
The plantain goes well with the ofada rice. You know, when
it's that extra taste.
Yes.
Right. So we are frying it?
You are frying it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And, oh, I love this. This is
it's rishi.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Rishi. I absolutely love it. So where do we begin? What do we start with?
So we begin by boiling water, then wash our rice first.
Okay.
Then in another pot, we can now start frying our peppers.
Let's go.
So how many times are we going to wash? If you missed out on the ingredients earlier on, they're right there on your screen. We are having ofada rice and sauce this morning, and we have our bleached palm oil, our ofada rice, of course, because I mean the stew has to go with the rice, right? And then we have our rishi right here on the table. We have our seasoning cubes, crayfish, which has been blended, our blended pepper. We have the green and the red pepper right here. We have our plantain, which is going to be fried, iru, boiled eggs. There's no ayamase stew without boiled eggs. We have our onions, and we are good to go. What a day. What a way to start our weekend. Don't you think so? Well, I think so. I feel like you started on a hot note so that when you dive into the weekend, it's going to be hot.
Yes,
while you're resting, though, because that rest is very much needed. But so we're just going to wait for our water to boil up, right?
Is that crayfish?
Yes, it's crayfish.
That's crayfish.
Yes.
So but you added something into it,
no,
right?
No, it's just crayfish.
So you blended it yourself?
I blended it myself.
Okay. It looks like those, you know, some extra secrets, condiments that was added to it.
There's also something else you would note here. There's no stock cubes. Right?
Yes,
this is the seasoning powder.
Seasoning powder.
Right. Yes, seasoning powder.
But what you know, people are so used to seeing stock cubes in every. You don't always have to go for the cube version of these stock powders. There are some that are a lot more natural and go with ethnic dishes like this. All right, so is this hot enough now?
Yes, it's hot enough.
Almost. So you're making our ayamase stew, right?
One thing people always look out for is the bleaching of the oil.
Yeah.
You've already done this.
Yes, I've already bleached it.
Go ahead, please go ahead.
So, you know, the trick with bleaching of oil is, personally, I've not been able to get it. I never get, because I'm like, is it bleached enough now? How do I know if it's bleached enough? I just put it and okay, I think it's hot enough, then I go. But talk to us, what's that trick to knowing when your oil is properly bleached?
Okay, you just pour your oil, reduce your flame, reduce your heat, and cover it up. You just have to reduce it and make sure you use the transparent cover so that it can be seen through. So the color will change from that normal red to something like this.
Very faint
very
yellow.
Faint, yes. So you know, just reduce your heat. Then you cover it up. And once you change to this color, off your heat, don't open it. Because you know the oil can, choke. So don't open it, just allow it to, cool down. And you're good to go.
So nice.
Because some people, if the whole room is not smoking,
it's not bleached enough.
They've not bleached anybody.
It will still smoke, but not that much. It won't disturb anybody. But
and then I think you can also know by the smell, because it has a particular smell, aroma. All right. Okay.
So you've already diced some onions here.
Yes.
So I'm just going to turn it into the oil because it's hot enough.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It looks hot enough.
Yeah. Okay. Go in with the onions.
I need more of the oil.
More of the oil?
Okay.
I'll help you out with that.
It is practically the sous chef this morning.
Yes, so.
In here? Okay, I think it's right there in the
carton.
I know. Okay. Right.
I'll get it for you. Okay.
If you're just joining us, people, you're not too late. You're welcome. Very much welcome. Chef Amaliza is here, and she's making ofada rice with ayamase sauce. It's hard to happen. Is it ayamase? Ayamase.
It's actually ayamashe.
Ayamashe.
So it's basically Mashe's wife. Mashi's wife's sauce. So I have a feeling there's a really powerful story behind it.
There is. I heard of it, but I'm not, because I'm not, I can't really, put the story together. I'm not going to delve into it, but we'll just you guys on the story behind the ayamashi sauce. Right.
Almost. All right, so now the process of washing, go ahead. Go ahead. The process of washing the rice, we're watching that right now. So you boil the water first, right? And now, what do you look out for?
You boil the water and now it's to boil a bit, then you can now wash it out.
Okay, fantastic.
So with that, you need to be very careful when using hot water to wash your rice, so you don't, get scarred in the process of, using hot water. So please go ahead.
So for this meat, some people prefer frying it.
Okay.
But for the sake of time, let's just put it.
So you're going to pour it into the...
Yes. Okay. No, not now. I mean, I'm supposed to fry it.
Okay.
But for time's sake, maybe we'll just boil.
So I know we've already parboiled the meat.
Yes. Yeah. It's already cooked.
Did you add anything to the water when you were parboiling?
Yeah.
What did you add?
I added some seasoning cube. Seasoning cube. I added onions, a little bit of crayfish just for flavor.
Okay.
Yeah. Then salt.
Okay.
That's
fantastic.
it.
All right.
I'm particularly loving the aroma. From the
and now the king of the
onions.
dish, the iru. All right. So this is what makes people in other departments in the office start coming to the studio.
Right.
Yeah, when they start smelling the iru frying with the onions,
and that's a generous amount of iru in there. Gonna give it all that extra flavor that it needs, and also iru is very, 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 very rich in nutrients. It's got quite a number of nutritional benefits. So don't sleep on your iru today. And the trick of it is when using iru, you don't really need to use a lot of seasoning because it's also packing on a lot of
I'm gonna get a chopping board now.
Right. What do you need the chopping board for?
Because I'm interested in that plantain. I'm going to grab a chopping board now.
Okay, so we have our blended pepper going in now. Okay. Looks nice. Yay. Look at that. I love the colors. You have your red and you have your green. Pepper's quite expensive now, though, because last week I did my usual Mile 12 shopping.
Plantain, if you please.
Hey, they're just giving it to me. Boost. So the price of pepper has gone up.
I think it's because of the salad.
The salad, but the Ramadan.
The Ramadan.
We're waiting for this to fry down a little bit more. The iru, the pepper, onions, everything is right there in the bleached palm oil. We're also parboiling the ofada rice, and we're gonna wash that very soon. But there's still quite a bit more to see.
Right.
We'll be taking a quick break at this point. But Chef Amaliza has us covered, right?
Yes.
All right then.
We'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam.
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one
At this point, I contest my jam.
I want to close the show. I can go. I can. That's all we can take. I choose to close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shiny, yeah. So recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, but do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat.
Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No. Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Yeah, The Last of Us. Season 2 has already apparently broken records for HBO, even more than the first one.
Right.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, but you know, if I'm going to be honest, right, as I've heard so much about the series, and I've tried to watch it.
Really?
But it's quite a slow burn.
It's a slow burn,
in the beginning, right? Because then you're wondering, what's the hula baloo about the series? And then eventually, if you're being very patient, you know, it gets gripping. I mean, Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Phenomenal actor.
And Bella Ramsey.
Ellie. Yeah. Phenomenal actors. I think it's a beautiful story, and I'm looking forward to, you know, what season 2
one
has
thing
to
you
offer.
need to note is that it was put together from a game franchise, and the game was so gripping. And you know, there's something about the way they game now. It has a crazy storyline that gamers are following. So I feel like the gaming community and, of course, movie buffs are loving it. And the way it's shot, the cinematography, it's shot like every single episode is a movie. And I think that's really, really powerful. So we're definitely going to be making sure we check out season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yes.
Now, up next, we have a trailer for Lilo and Stitch.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
Shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Get down from there.
Look like an angel.
No. Control him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Talk like an angel.
No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are.
Ew. We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That's close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
No, I'm gonna give you.
Now, if you don't know the story of Lilo and Stitch, it's one that's captured the heart of so many children over the years.
Yeah, I mean, remember when it first premiered or first release was in 2002.
Yeah.
And it was an animation at the time. And after so many years, it's now been, you know,
it's given a live
action.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
So it's very
I think
simple.
It's
an alien that's like has like dog-like you know,
features.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And a human girl become friends, and so if you have, imagine how an alien is, you know, part of a social experiment and all that. And she goes out into the world to have Lilo as a friend.
Imagine your friend, your daughters, or your children being friends with aliens.
You can imagine how dramatic that would be. Like, seriously, always trying to hide the alien every time someone is coming around.
Right? Me. Talking about, even having kids, pets as friends. Elsie has been asking that she wants pets, right? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm ready for that. That's drama. That's another walk. I'm not ready for it, please. When you guys are old enough to take care of them, yes. But for now.
So Disney has, of course, been putting together live action versions of major classic cartoons. Yeah. And this is a really great new edition, something you should take your kids out to watch. All right, then. Now we have another one coming your way. Let's check it out.
You're back in the greatest city in the world, thanks to the one person who could make it possible.
Right here, Prince Charming.
Fame, definitely. Took a bit of getting used to. But to live happily ever after, you had to bury your old self.
I remember the good times, baby. And the bad times, too.
Don't, please!
You have a great life. It's just not worth the risk.
The TR Lockwood Corporation will earmark up to 1/4 of its annual profits.
I want our sister to step down as CEO. I'm coming for everything.
I have been hiding certain things,
That the world you live in wouldn't understand.
but she does. They've made me the most visible man in New York.
If anyone knows anything about Joe Goldberg, we want to know. That psycho absolutely killed my best friend, Peach.
Kate, you are not safe. Who did you marry? There isn't a line I wouldn't cross to protect this family.
No. You want us to kill everyone who's suspicious of us for the rest of our lives.
Is that so wrong? If it's for the right reasons. You led me to believe you can love all of me. At heart, I am a normal guy.
No, no. Is this what I deserve?
Burn in hell.
Oh. Hello, you.
Oh, goodness.
These two simple words have haunted us in the last 7 years.
Oh, gosh.
Joe Goldberg, the man of the moment.
The stalker extraordinaire.
Stalker extraordinaire. Absolutely love
the character.
The character.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as season 3 and 4 was very unimpressive, yes, it just went.
Okay.
Because season 1 and 2 was, it was gripping. It was intriguing. It was everything that you look forward to in a thriller. And season 3 and 4 was, But season 5, I'm loving.
So
he has a kid.
He has a child now. Okay, spoiler alert. For those that don't know the basic premise of You, it's very simple, a psychological thriller series. Joel Goldberg is a bookstore manager. And he has a way of just trying to insert himself into the lives of women that fascinate him.
That intrigue him.
And he goes to extreme lengths to do so. Sometimes violence, sometimes manipulation, all sorts of things just to get into their lives and turn them upside down.
It's borderline narcissistic with manipulative.
And this is the 5th season, so we have a feeling it's connecting with quite a few audiences. But it is the final season, they say. But you never know, Let's see what Joe Goldberg will be getting up to this time.
Right.
Okay.
And, it's been quite an interesting lineup of movies this
Friday.
should look forward to, and some of them will be released in the later months, so you should look forward to them. And,
honestly, we would love to hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know what you're thinking. Which one will you be watching first and why?
You, yes, for me, you looking
Give me some Lilo and Stitch.
I love psychological thrillers. Absolutely.
All right, then let's take a quick break. We will be back after this.
Stay with us.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's
I
all
can
we can
but
take.
I choose
Hey,
to
Jackie,
stay.
close the show. You for that long.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for #1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym to get getting fat.
Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You scissors. What is his name? That woman. Bam!
Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up now.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay tuned. Entertainment with Pure Entertainment.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
President General. Ah, President. President General. Ogo TVC, what shall we do today? Oh, we will eat up. Ah, what shall we do today? Oh, I will eat up my boss. Oh, yeah, for You are always there. Almighty God, Almighty God. Hey, you are my only Lord. No matter what I say, no matter what I when success come my way, I will do. Oh, ye bidi bidi, oh, ye come me, oh. Oh, ye bidi bidi, oh, ye come me, oh. Ah, oh, ye bidi bidi, oh, ye come me, oh. Oh, I knew Oluwa, ye come me, oh. Oh, ye come me, oh. Oh, ye bidi bidi, oh, ye. Oh, ye come me, oh, ye bidi bidi. Oh, ye come me, oh. Oh, ye bidi bidi. Ah, I knew Oluwa. Oni ọ̀làlọ́ bomi àti wọ́n fẹ́ paná go àtìra wọn ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ bàbá lókè tó ń bá mi ṣe lílọ bíbọ ẹ̀dá ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló wà jíjẹ mímu gbogbo ènìyàn bàbá ló ń pèsè pariwo wípé gbogbo ohun tó dá sí lóye àwọn fìyìn fún ọba rere tó mú wa owó ta ìṣe déédéé.
From the Prof Band, thank you for setting the tone and putting us on a very high, energetic, and joyful notes this morning.
Yes, sir.
Ah, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, Prof Band.
That Friday vibe.
Yes.
That groove vibe. Letting you know that the weekend is officially starting now. Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, your favorite breakfast show. And we're cruising through this Friday morning.
We are.
In fact, it's like a scenic road trip to the weekend.
You, right? Who's ready for more? Are you ready? Yeah, we're just getting started, people. We are just getting started. It's the second half of the show. And we are turning up the hits even more. Right, literally, guys, because if you know what's happening in that kitchen, it's hot, hot, hot.
And guess what? It's all Ayamashi's fault.
Yes,
it's her fault.
Is it? Amaliza?
No, I'm Ayamashi.
Oh, you're the sauce itself. Oh, I see what you did there. Ah, nice.
Then Amaliza is also hot.
So it's a combination of hits. We are bringing the heat literally, guys.
Yes, it is.
On the show today. My name is Emil Koche.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. You can, of course, head on to tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website to join the party.
We are also live on GOTV, channel 27, UHF band 49, and don't forget to connect with us on all social media platforms at TVC Entertainment, at TVC. No, we're also TVC. At Wake Up Nigeria
on TVC.
Yes, right. And use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC as well. Too many TVCs, right? That's what we're all about.
All right, then. So, to let you know what's still left on the show, we have Anita Abada. She is an award-winning Nigerian filmmaker, someone who has been passionate about telling globally appealing African stories. Now, in 2018, she won the award for Best Screenplay at the Script to Screen Africa reality TV show. And it was a political thriller called The Catalyst that she won it for. She's had some amazing prizes as well. We'll be getting into all of that very, very soon.
And finally, joining us on the couch is Stanley Obi. He's a highly acclaimed Nigerian filmmaker who's celebrated for his captivating storytelling and exceptional directorial skills. He is the director of MVCA's nominated movie Derailed and other fantastic Nollywood blockbuster movies, including the most trending one currently on YouTube.
Okay.
It has Bam Bam and Uzo Arukwe in it. It's trending. In just 3 days, it's amassed over 6.5 million views.
Seriously?
No jokes, Titi, and still counting.
Okay, definitely a conversation I can't wait for. And if you have any questions for him, why not send them in via our hashtag, that's Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Right, and the Prof Band is still here
to
thrill us some more
into
the weekend. Can't wait, can't wait.
We can't wait for the band to start playing again. Ooh. Let's go. Honestly, I'm already in that mood. I want to dance. But let's check out what the weather is going to be like, people. Okay, the kitchen has been hot. Chef Amaliza has been working really hard to make sure that this meal comes out smashing, and it's already getting there. May I open your cookware? Yes. So the ofada rice is getting there. I know you've rinsed this ofada rice already.
Yes, I've washed it.
So how many times?
Like 3 times.
3 times?
Yes.
So you parboil and wash and parboil and wash?
No, I parboil, then wash up with cold water, then wash up again with cold water.
Okay, fantastic. 3 times, beautiful. Now let us look at what Ayamashe has done to us. When we started this, we added some bleached palm oil to the pan. We added the iru, the onions, and this pepper mix, this amazing pepper mix. Yeah. Then the orishirishi meat that was standing by was also added. Now, you wanted to fry it before,
yes,
right? But why did you want to fry it before?
I want to fry it because some people like to eat it while it's a little bit crispy.
Okay.
But you know, cooked meats and fried meats, they are different.
Different,
yes.
Yeah. So I like cooked meat with ofada because I feel like the flavor enters the stew more.
No, you fry with the oil so that the meat will release its own juice to that oil, adding more flavor to the ayamase sauce. Right. Yeah.
Wow. Then there were also some boiled eggs standing by there. Yeah. You added the boiled eggs to it.
Yeah.
And then our crowning golden brown plantain is already ready. So basically all we're waiting for now is for this to get done. Yeah. Right? Typically, how long does it take to boil ofada rice? Is it longer than white rice?
No, it's just the same.
It's the same?
Yes.
Really?
It's the same. It's rice. It's a normal rice. It's just that this is more of the local rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always just assumed that it would take a longer period of time.
No, it's the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it the same with making sure that you know, with white rice, sometimes they add oil to it to make sure it doesn't stick. Do you do that with ofada rice?
Yes, you can still do that with ofada rice.
Okay.
But I didn't add oil to this because I'm going to sieve out the water. It's not going to dry inside this pot.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, fantastic. So that brown color of the rice is still there. It didn't disappear with the washing. I love that. And now, if you would like to try this at home, please do. Please try your version of ofada rice and ayamashe sauce at home. The ingredients are not as difficult as you think. All you have to do is find your palm oil, find your iru, find your pepper mix, the green peppers.
And the red.
And then, of course, a little bit of the red. You added the red to yours. Okay.
Yes.
Then your orishirishi meat. That's shaki, pomo,
and beef.
Beef. I saw some liver in there. Is that
liver and the one the Yorubas call what is it called?
Is it edo?
Edo.
Or what is it? Which
it's
one?
edo.
Edo. Is that?
Fuku.
Fuku.
Yes.
So fuku, I think I could be wrong. It might be long. But Edo could be liver. Is that liver? Which one is that?
I think that Edo
liver.
Is liver. Yeah.
Edo is liver.
It's
okay.
Liver.
So no kidney in there.
No.
Okay. Orishirishi indeed. All standing by for our guests to taste later on. I'm going to do my best to control myself and stand back. But we'd love to see your version of this particular dish. Why not take a video and post it online and tag us with our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Chef Amaliza, thank you very much. This is the perfect Friday meal. It's I hope my stomach rumbling is not sounding on air, Sha. It's not sounding.
No, it's not sounding.
Is this something you do for clients? Is this one of the things that they order for?
Yes, it's one of the things that they order for. I have a page called Amaliza Kitchen page where I blog on food. I also create food recipes and at the same time sell those foods.
Okay,
so
beautiful.
I also influence for food brands too.
Interesting.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'll be heading over to your page in a bit to see what sort of work you've been doing.
All right.
This already smells good. It looks like we're already A-okay. But if I was going to add anything to this dish, what could I add?
This is complete dish.
Yeah, nothing?
No.
So, some people like to funkify their food.
You can add fish. Fish is missing here.
Fish. Okay,
fish, yes.
Fantastic. Like, are you saying dry fish or fresh fish?
Dry fish, fried Titus fish, or fried kote fish. Some people add banla to it.
Banla.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So if you like fish, or maybe the meat is a bit too far away and you still have fish in your fridge and you want to try this out, it's something you can try. Okay then. Man, I can't wait for this to be done, to be honest. I can't wait. The draining process, are we going to use a sieve or you just turn it out?
Sieve.
All right. I'll be getting that sieve ready for you soon. Yeah. Okay then, guys. We have to head on to another quick break, but of course, the show continues. This is Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Oh, wow. My typical day is filled with meetings, consultations, and of course, traffic. And that's all part of the hustle and bustle of city life. But the real fun starts when I can just settle down and catch up with all my favorite programs on TVC. Believe me, it's pure entertainment.
A great Nigerian place to work.
I remember Osai telling me what it was like. She said it is like a journey to hell and back, even though none of us has been there before. A part of her was cut away. She never got better. She died. He said it is God's will.
They'll be here soon, okay? Don't worry.
Ah, fantastic. Beautiful story there by Anita Adbada. She is an award-winning Nigerian filmmaker who's passionate about telling globally appealing African stories. She has won numerous of awards. In 2018, she won the award for Best Screenplay at Script to Screen Africa reality TV show for a political thriller, The Catalyst, and the Special Prize Award winner for Health Educational Film for Youth at the 2021 WHO Health for All Film Festival. She has, she keeps, telling stories, through film, and it's such an honor to finally meet with you.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here too.
Yeah, so talk to us. How's the journey been for you? Since 2018, you've been passionate about telling, African stories. Talk to us about how the journey's been for you.
So I think it's been an interesting one, but also quite challenging because we know what the Nigerian film industry terrain is like.
Right.
And I love to tell social impact stories per se. And I've gone from being just a screenwriter to actually running my own production studio, One Flick Media, and having to produce films for streaming platforms.
Okay.
And so it's been interesting, but also quite challenging.
Okay, so talk to us about some of the challenges that you've experienced shooting some of these stories. So, for example, stories that border on social issues like female genital mutilation. That's a very, very sensitive issue. It is still being practiced, sadly,
few states, villages in Nigeria. So talk to us about some of the challenges, and have you received any sort of backlash for telling those sort of stories?
Interestingly, I've not really received any backlash.
Right.
Yeah, but of course, when you go into certain communities to actually talk about certain kind of topics,
right,
they are not really receptive because these are things they don't want out there. They want to protect the communities. Yeah, but then I think most of the challenges I've faced has really been going into these communities to pick the stories, to actually get the setting I need for the stories. For example, when I shot my film on child trafficking, I had to film in like Lagos, Oshodi, all those kind of places, and you have people who are basically trying to sabotage your project. So I think it's mostly been on logistics and, of course, like every young filmmaker, getting actual funding for projects.
Talk to us about, the child trafficking story, because in the past, my organization has done something on human trafficking, and the responses were not exactly encouraging, I'd say. Why? Because some of the human angle stories which we took from, it turns out that after, telling their story, they wanted to go back. So have you had similar instances, while telling some of your stories, especially with child trafficking?
Well, so for my approach here, it's basically bringing the stories to the fore, then leaving organizations like yours to actually pick it up and create a solution. So I don't really see myself as the person who actually brings the solution on ground. I tell you, this is what the problem is. This is how we can solve it. Then work with organizations that actually have the capacity to solve this problem.
All right, so let's talk about some of the awards that you have, amassed from your, project. I mean, you have the EU and UNFP award. You have gotten one from the WHO Health award as well. So talk to us about, how you were able to get those awards. Were there submissions made? Were you just, selected? And talk to us about the process for.
So I think I would say I've had a lot of festival success when it comes to film projects here. So I use Film Freeway a lot, and I look out for festivals I can actually put my film into. And I know that for the kind of stories I tell, it's beyond just taking it to the cinema. There are certain festivals that actually love those kind of stories. So I basically look out for those festivals, and that's how I got the EU, WHO, UNFP award. And of course, I used my network to reach out to these organizations, tell them what I'm doing in film, what kind of topics I love to talk about, and they're always very willing to collaborate. Let's see what we can do together.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Is there any remuneration to this?
Of course, sometimes it comes with good remuneration.
Good. Good. Absolutely love that. And then so then the monies that you get from this award, you invest them in your next project, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. For I think when I got from the WHO award and Cultures of Resistance, I actually used it to host a screening in Osun State to talk about the project here. So I went to Osun State with my crew members to screen the project to these communities, because for me it was beyond just making the film. I made the film to actually evoke change. So I went to these communities where these things were being practiced to actually screen the films to them. So most of the resources went into that. Then other films that I had to shoot.
Let's talk about evoking change, because as much as we talk about wanting change, it's amazing, it's amazing to know that when we are faced with the idea of that change, we're not ready to put in the action to enforce that change. So evoking those changes, especially in communities that are so embedded in their tradition, in their culture, that's been there for so many years, has your movie or your movies made any real impact in evoking those changes that you really want, especially in those communities that, that are deep-rooted in their culture and tradition?
Yeah, I would say yes. And I think change is not something that happens overnight.
Right.
It's something that happens like over time.
Right.
And I don't think one person can actually evoke change. So it's like a chain. I'm a filmmaker, I tell the story, an organization picks up the story and says, okay, we have to do something about it.
Right.
Just like what I did with the female genital mutilation story. I told the story, Cultures of Resistance came on board, UNFPA came on board, and FGM came up, and I said, okay, you know what, let's go to these communities and screen the story, because that is what they actually work on. So it's like a collaborative effort. And when I did it in Osun State, even the Bali actually reached out to us, and it was like, this was very, very timely, because they basically just stopped female genital mutilation. Right. So it kind of reiterated what they were trying to effect in the community and why it's
Right.
necessary to stop such practice.
Now let's talk about casting for your actors that you use in evoking this change. What's the process for casting your actors?
So I think generally people believe that you have to use popular faces when you want to shoot,
Right.
but I do not believe in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know popular faces actually help you sell your
the
project,
movies, right.
but I believe in giving young actors opportunities a lot. And every project I've done, I always give room for auditions, get new talent. And interestingly, most of the new talent I use actually end up maybe getting an award or actually being recognized for what they've done. Yeah, so for me, it's beyond just I want to cast. It's about what impact is my casting making. I could maybe use a popular face just for that visibility.
Right.
Maybe one person for a major role, then give opportunities to other people to actually be part of the project.
Right. Fantastic. Now let's talk about your next projects.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, the next step is actually international collaborations because I think the Nigerian film industry needs a lot of international partnership, to get to a certain level of not just quality of film, but the kind of project we actually put out there. So I'm looking to partner with a lot of other countries, and currently I'm talking to a German-based production company to partner on my next project because I'll be partly shooting in Nigeria and shooting in Germany.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. That's great.
So I'm basically looking at such kind of partnership. It's not just going to be a German-based partnership, but my subsequent projects too, I want to go into other territories and see how we can actually bridge the gap between the Nigerian film industry and these industries and how we can bring their own technical skills into the country.
Some people would say that talking about, highlighting some of these social issues that, we're facing and, putting it on a global platform is sort of putting us in a bad light. I'm sure you've gotten,
of course, definitely.
You've gotten those, those sort of comments or, people, talking back and say, oh no, you shouldn't do this. Oh no, you shouldn't do that. Don't you think you should sort of temper down on, how much of this issue you're projecting to the world? What do you say in those sort of instances?
Personally, I think every storyteller have their own niche. Yeah,
Right.
There are people who actually tell feel-good stories. And there are people whose niche is just talking about things that happen in the society. As much as we want to look at it, you can't erase the fact that these things happen around us.
Right.
And if you don't talk about them, nothing is going to be done about it. So somebody has to talk about it.
Right.
So if your niche is actually telling feel-good stories, please go ahead, talk about Ikoyi, Lekki, everything. I want to see all the beautiful part of Africa, Nigeria, you understand?
Right.
But if my niche is actually talking about issues in the society, then I'm allowed to actually express myself that way. Yeah, so I don't think it's even for global recognition per se. It's about the kind of story I want to tell. Whether it's recognized by the WHO or not, it doesn't concern me. I just want to tell a story that actually talks to me first before any other person.
Let's talk about conceptualization for, some of your stories.
Okay.
From the conceptualization to, planning to execution. What's the process like? How long does it take? How do you get the resources, the fundings? And, how are you also able to bridge that gap? Because, I mean, your end goal, the end goal for you basically is, making that change, is social impact. So talk to us about what that process like for you.
Sometimes it's longer than expected.
Right.
When I made my very first feature film, my very first big budget feature film, Bani, it took me, I think, about 5 years.
5 years?
Yep. I got the story
and
idea.
You never for once got the idea of giving up? Like
Nah,
you never
I don't give up.
Giving
That's
up.
one thing about me. I don't
fantastic.
give up. So it took like 5 years because I had to come up with a story, secure funding for it. I think I did about 7 drafts of that script before I finally shot, and I was like, okay, I'm satisfied with what I have.
Okay.
But for other times, it actually takes shorter. When I did my short film on female genital mutilation, it was a 0 budget film.
Ooh.
Yes, I just had to say, you know what, guys, I have a story idea. It's very simple. Let's come together and put resources and do this here. Right. But for this one, I'm currently working on my next project. It's also taking maybe as long as
5 years?
No, it's not going to take 5 years. It's not going to take 5 years because I actually want to put some things in motion before going ahead to shoot. For me, it's beyond just making the film. How do I ensure that this film gets distributed? Because then you make a film and you're looking for distribution platforms. Don't really have Nigerian distribution platforms that pay really well. Everybody's thinking of Netflix, Amazon. So what other platforms can we leverage? These are the things I'm trying to dig into first before going ahead to make my my next film.
Oh, Anita, this has been quite an insightful conversation, and I'll say well done.
Thank you.
And congratulations on all the awards. I can imagine the "Mommy, I made it" moment for you.
Unfortunately, she's not here anymore. So.
Oh. Yeah. But we celebrate with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming to share your story with us. Wishing you all the best. Anywhere that we can support, please let us know, because we're all about social impact, making social impact, and evoking that change in the world, basically.
Thank you so much.
You're
really
welcome.
honored to be here.
All right.
Thank you.
And we'll take a quick break now. We have Stanley will be joining us in a bit, and of course, the Prof brand are still here with us. The show continues. Stay with us.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show. I can go. I can. That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, give Fadala.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number.
Okay then, all right, so as we promised, this ofada rice and ayamashi sauce is officially ready. Chef Amaliza, thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome.
Let's do the plating process, shall we?
Yes.
Now, you've already put a leaf down here, 2 leaves down for the plating. Okay, you want to plate directly on top of this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Please go ahead. All right, so there are many different styles of plating, that you can try. Some don't have time for all this ceremony that we are doing, but we would like to show you Chef Amaliza's own style.
When you plate, it's more appetizing.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then also, I noticed that, you can actually measure your portions better.
Yes, your portions better when you plate.
Yeah, when you plate like this. So, okay, so she's put the leaf down there. Ooh, hope it comes out.
Yeah.
Yes, it came out perfect. Beautiful. Great. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking. You don't know whether it's going to come out the way you want it to.
When you add that oil, so the rice tends to stay separate.
Oh.
Yes, on its own, so it can't form like this.
So if you oil the rice.
Yes.
Oh, so so I guess the starch is what helps it stay in place.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many pieces of meat are you putting in this portion now?
I'm just going to put all the orishi.
So
one
for more. One. Okay, there's egg going in there.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And the oil. The oil will also go. All right, so that's a very generous helping already. Sister, this food has to still go around. It's okay now. Chefs. All right then. And that goes right there. Okay. And there you have it. That's it. So you have your sauce and you have your rice. All right. So now you're adding the plantain right there in front. Beautiful. There's party plantain and then there's big plantain. Which one are you doing? Okay, big plantain.
Big plantain.
Okay, big plantain. Perfect. All right, so if you've never tried this delicacy, this is one that has become almost a staple in every Owambe party. If after the jollof and fried rice are done, if there is no standby ofada rice with plantain and ayamashi sauce, it's like that party has not even started. And this is a trend that started about a decade ago. And of course, a big shout out to the progenitors of the actual ofada rice itself, who have turned it to a huge brand and have exported it all over the world. Now, ofada rice is one of those meals that you can find probably in almost any country now. And of course, they make reference to us, Naija, for being the originators of the dish. Okay, so that one is good. It's good. It's good. It's not for me. It's perfect. It's perfect. Don't worry. It's okay. It's gonna split, but it's gonna taste the same, even if the decoration is not perfect. All right, then. So, Chef Amaliza has taken our time to show us the whole process. If you missed any aspect of this, not to worry. All you have to do is just head to our YouTube channel, search for TVC Entertainment, and just scroll down. Don't worry, just scroll down. You'll see everything that she's done here today, and you can watch it all over again. Of course, those are the ingredients we used for this particular meal this morning. If you have them lying around in your cupboard, or maybe you're passing by a street market today, you can pick up some of these ingredients on your way back home and make yours. Just make sure you show us what it looks like. Take a quick video and use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Don't forget to follow me.
Okay, yeah, following you is oh, that one is already a done deal because of the way this particular meal looks, and I know it's gonna taste. Ooh. Okay, all right. Now, have you been enjoying the band?
Yes.
You have, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been enjoying the band, and they've been performing back to back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, about to feel them again right now. I'm talking about the Prof Band. Okay, how's it going over there?
Yes, I mean, I feel like due to popular demand, we have asked that you guys stay here with us and spend the whole day with us here, right here on the show. But talk to us, Prof Band. How long have you been together as a band?
Oh, this journey has...
Please use your microphone.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
And this journey has been over 10 years. We've been together. We started really small from church and, doing it very well. And of course, people around from church have been enjoying, neighbors around. So that's how we find ourselves here. And of course, we have seen the greater height as soon as God wants it.
So did you start with this same people, or have there been some members that have, fallen along the line?
Yeah. Of course, it started really small.
Okay.
Friends. Along the line, some of them got engaged in other things in
okay.
life. Some people got married, some went back to school.
Oh, okay.
So we started like that, and this team has been together for over 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So talk to us about some of the challenges that, you face as a band.
Actually, not so much, except the financial part of it. I always tell myself, it's the passion for this business, then you have to do it very well. So the only challenge is when you don't make enough money, these guys will not stay.
Right.
So even if you get a little money, don't look so much after yourself first. Do these guys very well. I tell you, they'll give you the best of what you want.
Okay. The band industry is becoming, the music band industry, because that's an industry on its own, is becoming very competitive, I'll say. Really competitive, because unlike before, there's a particular group of people that that get more patronage. Yeah. But now it's so how do you get people to patronize you?
Yeah, sometimes we meet people in one event or the other,
right.
They engage you, some go to your social media handles, they see what you're doing, they see your craft is nice, they engage you, And some people recommendations, okay, no, I went to a birthday, I saw this person, I think it's fine.
Right.
Then they go, and that's how it has been for now. And you know, connection is one thing you should not joke with.
Right. You know what? I would like you to, you know, trail us once again. We want to have a few shots today. We want to suck you dry. Literally, not literally. I hope you're ready for us. Yes, you know what? Blow us away.
Thank you very much.
Fún mi lókè, ó gbogbo fọ́lẹ̀ mi, ìgbàanì ó nígbọ́ wípé mo yíyan lógo, ó ní ibi tó sì mí dé, mímọ̀ pé mo lè débẹ̀ o, mo yíyan lógo, mo yíyan lógo, mo yíyan lógo. Mo yíyan lógo, ibi tẹ́ sì mí dé, mímọ̀ pé mo lè débẹ̀ o. Mo yíyan lógo, ó yẹ wípé báyé bá ń bínú káwa ṣá máa tẹ̀síwájú. Ìwọ̀n bá ń pẹ̀ gan, gbogbo wa máa tàn rẹpẹtẹ. Àwọn tó ń fẹ́ wa kọ́ láwọn máa pọ̀ síbẹ̀. Ìṣe rere kó máa dópin láyé wa, ó ayé bá ń bínú káwa tá máa. Ìwọ̀n bá ń pẹ̀ gan, kó máa tán àwọn tó fẹ́ wa kọ́ láwọn máa kọ̀ rẹ́. Ìṣe rere kó máa dópin. A ní ayé bá ń bínú káwa tá máa tẹ̀síwájú. Ìwọ̀n bá ń pẹ̀ gan, kí prof kó máa pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Èyí tẹ́ ń fẹ́ wa kọ́lá yìí máa pọ̀ sí i. Ìṣerere kó máa dópin láyé. Ayé bá ń bínú tẹ̀síwájú. Ìwọ̀n bá ń pẹ̀ gan, kó máa tàn kiri. Àwọn tó ń fẹ́ wa kọ́lá wọn máa pọ̀ rẹ́. Ìṣerere ó ní ó yá mo rọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ láyé mi. Mo rí o. Mo rí o, mo rí iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ nínú ayé mi, Ọlọ́run, mo rí o, mo rí o, pariwo bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, ó fàánú, ó ṣé o, ó ṣé o, bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, ó fàánú bá mi, ó ṣé o, ó ní àánú máa ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, bàbá. Agbára mi máa kọ́ o, ìwọ ni ó àánú máa. Bàbá agbára mi máa kọ́, àánú máa ló sọ̀rọ̀, bàbá agbára wa máa kọ́ o, tìrẹ ni àánú máa ló sọ̀rọ̀, bàbá agbára wa máa kọ́ o, tìrẹ ni.
The Prof Band have been here with us all through the morning, giving us that amazing Friday vibe. And our final guest is here. Stanley Obi is here. He's a highly acclaimed Nigerian filmmaker. He's celebrated for his captivating storytelling and exceptional directorial skills. Now, he is the director of the AMVCA-nominated Derailed and other fantastic blockbuster movies, including one that has just broken so many records. In fact, as at this morning, has over 10 million views on YouTube. Love in every word. Stanley Obi, it's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Wow, that must feel so fulfilling. 10 million views.
Yes.
In 6 days?
In 6 days, yeah.
6 days of release.
It got over 3 million views in 24 hours.
Wow. Powerful. But I'm just wondering, there are a lot of young YouTubers out there wondering, what exactly did you put inside this movie that is giving it such a boost?
So, as a filmmaker, you will just do your best to create a masterpiece and pour your heart into a project. So, how the audience receive it is totally out of your control.
Sure.
So I think we had a good story. Of course, Omoni is an amazing producer.
Yes, Omoni Oboli TV.
Yeah, exactly. Putting the cast together, and then some of the story is something I understand. I was so into the story, and then as an Igbo man, I just wanted to show people what an Igbo man is made of. So the nuances and everything that was put into the story from the director's perspective, and how the movie made people feel. I think it's a feel-good movie.
Okay.
So you're just drawn. You're enjoying yourself whilst watching it, and you're following the characters, you're following the process. It's an amazing story.
So while you were producing this, or rather directing this, while you were putting everything together, did you ever have any idea that it could, touch people's hearts this way?
Yes. You can only go with your instincts.
Okay.
So I knew that there was something special about this.
Okay.
And we had to be intentional about getting every piece of it right. So down to working with the actors, the prepping of the movie, and then we had so much challenge.
Wow.
Yes, so much
during production.
During production.
Wow.
So we had to conquer obstacles. We have to strike set. Came back after 2 weeks.
Wow.
All of that. So you saw the viral video.
Yeah, sure.
The crew virtually just giving thanks to God for rapping and all of that. So at some point it seemed like we weren't going to wrap the project.
Wow.
But we were able to surmount and conquer all of that.
Powerful.
And then today we have.
So, YouTube movies have become the rave of the moment, and you probably had a choice to put this in cinemas at some point, and then you also have a choice to put it on YouTube. Everybody knows that YouTube money is good, but if you don't get as many streams, it might not come out as well as you think, So how do you make that choice? How do you make that decision to either take a movie onto YouTube or take it to cinemas?
So Omoni has this thing. He will always say premium.
Okay.
So more like bringing the YouTube standard. YouTube standard to. Sorry, cinema standard
to YouTube. Okay.
So if you're working with her, you already know that. Okay. This is not my first movie with her.
Sure.
So you already know that. So it was made for YouTube, for her channel.
Fantastic.
So if we're going to cinema or we're going to big streamers, there are a lot of things that would definitely change.
Interesting.
So we're happy that this is actually well received by the audience, and a lot of things has actually gone in.
Fantastic.
So because of time.
You know what? I have to say a big congratulations to you. Well done on this project. And then, of course, a big shout out to Bam Bam and your other cast.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that.
Choma,
yes,
right?
She was Choma.
So there's
Obiora. Yes, Obiora. Diodogu Parara.
Yes. And then, of course, the friends.
The friends are amazing.
Yes. So I think all those little elements came together and made one really amazing movie.
10
million views and counting, I have to say. say is an amazing feat. Thank you so
We're
much.
actually racing down to 20 million.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
And we'll be there to celebrate with you.
Yeah, of course. We'll have a
Thanks for coming to talk to us about it. We're going to be showing you a bit of it right now, but we're heading to the kitchen. Wow, honestly, really.
Congratulations once again.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
And
much.
congratulations, Anita, because I mean, we have award winners in the house.
Yes, we do. Really. Award-winning filmmakers, award-winning chefs, award-winning show. What else would you rather
award-winning
be?
presenters.
Yes, so. We have made ofada rice.
Ofada rice and ayamasi sauce.
Ofada rice is actually one of my favorites.
Oh, really? Amazing. It was made right here from scratch. Please have a quick taste and tell us exactly what you think. Yes, you can go ahead and have a taste.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can take it closer if you want to.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
This looks great, by the way.
All right.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
The
Have a
plantain
taste.
first.
Oh, plantain first. Oh my goodness. The plantain gang.
Let me try this.
So he's going straight for the sauce.
Yes,
Wow.
definitely.
That sauce looks good, by the way.
Honestly, everybody's just standing by waiting. So what do you think?
10 over 10.
Wow!
I can go with this, right?
We can keep eating, keep eating.
Thank you.
But 10 over 10, that is the score we love to hear.
Right.
And of course, we trust you now.
Yes.
We trust you now. You
Thank
came
you.
prepared. And yeah, it's been a fabulous Friday. It's been a fabulous week.
It has.
Right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Anita, it seems like you have a few words for us. Any words?
I think I'll do 100 instead of 10.
Oh, 100%. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Amaliza, take your flowers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We've had such a great show today. Thank you to all our amazing guests for coming by and being on the show today. We appreciate you. And most importantly, you at home watching, thank you. We hope you have a great weekend. Remember, you can always binge our previous episodes this week on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. Till next week, have a great weekend.
Bye.